Not gonna lie, it is a lot of stuff going on, so we will just get straight into it. It is Thanksgiving, but I'm not really gonna say too much. Alright. I gotta get off Twitter on the phone because I already have Twitter open on my Safari. See how the day goes, at least. Yeah, I'll do Rainmaker to start off with, and then we'll start getting some stuff. I don't know. YouTube is a bit bugged sometimes. Like, even when I like my own stream, like, it just gives like zero likes swing, and then it updates a minute later. I don't get it. Not sure if that's a bug necessarily, or just that the fact that YouTube doesn't update itself fast enough. It could be both, honestly, and I wouldn't know, because I don't know how they code their website. I think the most interesting thing I'm probably gonna have to go to from when I get back to school, like next week, on Monday, is just like trying to figure out like a music idea, because I'm trying to make the 12 Days of Christmas into, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's an ambience track, but it's more of an electrical track, but it doesn't have like the speed of an electrical track, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to go for at all times. And that's kind of the main issue. If I don't know what I want to do, then it makes it very hard to actually get the song rolling. Because I also have to find the lead sheet for it. Because I have to find the lead sheet, it's going to be, I have to make the song built around that. And I still don't understand chords completely yet. Alright, I shot him. No, it is. What's going on? Welcome to stream. But yeah, I still have to figure out the music. What I'm exactly trying to do with the music song after remix. So I have to figure that out. That's kind of terrible, and it should have been it should have been easy to break out of, but I don't know what it's done. Dude, what? Oh, they're up above me the entire time. This guy is, he's not paying attention. I'm okay for the most part. I'm not sure how good the day is going. Since my day's been relatively short since I woke up very late. Okay. Oh. Why'd I thought this dude moved up more and did something? Nah, that was a bit confusing. Alright, I killed him. Hi, I was playing with livestream. My kid Katie were insane first match, but it was 19 kills, 7 deaths second match. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. Dude, they can't guard anything. Yeah, I know you're gonna talk to Jade, that's why I said okay. I heard what you said. I don't know. Mainly, I'm just trying to play Ballpoint Nouveau more, since it's an interesting weapon for me, since I like Inkvine and Inkvec. I somewhat have time to practice it. I don't have too much left to do. Double split. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even know if we had double split. I wasn't really checking the weapons. I was more checking, more talking about what I was planning to do. I don't know. I heard it. I read on Twitter that there was they had a respiratory pneumonia outbreak in China around Beijing, where they had school children who needed to use IV drops to like do their classwork and stuff. That was pretty concerning. Although I think China did come out with a statement today saying that it's mostly already known viruses. But I would say that's kind of bad enough. That's already bad enough, because if that's the case, it's not something new. then that means that the population's immunocompromised and that something's not right. Oh my god, dude, I'm dead. The bow got me. I do know that ever since 2020, when COVID-19 first came onto the scene, and it's been like spreading to the population at a higher rate ever since then, the virus does cause like issues with the immune system. That's why there are a lot of autoimmune problems now, and it's allowing other diseases that weren't really a problem before to get their act together now. So stuff like tuberculosis and other diseases like that. Well, tuberculosis is a chronic disease that also impacts the immune system, but that really started getting kicked off after the first wave, and it's really only becoming more and more of a problem now. So it's hard to tell if someone who has a chronic cough now is having it because they had an infection of COVID back in a recent time period, another respiratory virus, or they have TB now and they just can't clear whatever it is. Because it could be tuberculosis where they have a chronic cough forever for a long amount of time, or they had like COVID. It probably didn't feel too bad for them, but now their immune system's compromised, or they can't clear a cold that would normally take them a few days to clear, and it's taking them a month to clear it. I think that's what's happening to one of my friends online, at least. It's what's happening to them. They've been sick like 3 times in the past like 3 months, and I've been trying to warn them about what was happening for a while now. That's Cherry. Wait a minute. Oh, hello. I see Cherry's on my team. I didn't notice that. It's been happening to them for a while. And I was trying to speak to them yesterday. I think like I have to change the way I speak to people, since it does come off as a bit aggressive most of the time, like I'm blaming them. Although, excuse me, I don't want to try and do that, because I feel like that's not going to help my case too much. They like going to school, but I don't want to say to them, oh, if you wanted to go to school, you would do X, Y, Z to not get sick, because that would be a little bit that would be a little bit too harsh, I would say. It doesn't really get the point across that I want to do. Doesn't really get that point across as easily. Because what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to tell them, like, look, you've been sick a lot of the time, like last year and this year. Your family doesn't like masks. People around you aren't doing it. And you guys are confused of why you're sick, even though I've already told you why. Why? Because the basic, what I'm trying to do is, since I already know that they have a condition in their digestive tract that limits how much they can eat food, and they've already had, I think, over like at least 3 times by now, probably a lot more, where they're having memory problems where they can't remember like Discord even being open. There's a large issue there, because I don't want, like, in the future for them to have a problem where they're getting taken advantage of because they can't remember something simple. Because if they can't remember Discord being open when it's only been like 10 minutes, then something's definitely very wrong. And I can only really feel bad for them, because I can't really blame them for what's happening. I mean, if people don't tell you what you can do to stop something, you can't really blame someone if they get hurt. Like, I can't blame someone who's, you can't blame someone who doesn't know what will happen to them if they do a certain thing to not do it if you don't explain it to them enough. Like, you can't blame them for making a mistake or anything. You just can't do it. It's kind of like you're in school, right? You can't really lecture someone. How was that a win? I was not paying attention. Oh, we posted 96. Never mind. The title is just talking about like what's happening currently. That's what the title's meant for. That's what the title means. It literally means we're talking about stuff. But yeah. It's kind of like similar to how a school system would work. You can't really blame someone for not doing something if they don't know how to do it or someone never told them. Because peer pressure is a real thing. And you tend to do things that other people around you tend to do, even if it's wrong, just because if everyone else is doing it, it seems to be right, even though it's not. And especially if you have like issues where you can't do certain things, or some things are frowned upon, even if they're like beneficial for you specifically, it gets really hard to do stuff. Like for a person who's sick, how can I tell them like to not get sick? You have to do X. You have to sanitize everything. You have to stay away from people, and you can't eat inside, even though your school specifically said you're going inside. Like, it's very difficult to actually get that across. The lime tea guy was in my match, and my teammates let them take the lead. Let me check. Were they on my team, or were they on your team? Because I don't see them in my matches. I think you're referencing something in your matches. If your teammates let them take the lead, well, that probably means they weren't paying attention or they weren't in good defensive positions. Oh, enemy team? Yeah, I guess they would be on the enemy team, yeah. But if your team didn't just let them get the lead for free, then that means they probably weren't watching anything. No, I'm not just talking about the one person. I'm just talking in general. The one person is just a segue into what I was talking about previously, or what was happening in China. It's a bit ironic that for schools, you can't be absent a certain amount of days and they expect you to be in all the time. But they don't have actual accommodations if you can't really make it, like if you're sick for a very long period of time, which you would be nowadays. If you didn't take any precautions like I do. Earlier, I was talking about what I was planning to do. Then I segued into what's happening in China and then related it to what the person I was talking to on Instagram is doing. Or how they're feeling. And now I'm relaying into how schools operate now. So, it's a wide range of topics I'm talking about. A few seconds ago, I was talking about school. Now they expect you to come into school, and then they penalize you heavily if you don't come in, or they don't enforce their rules to do it. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's just going on. Like at my school, like plenty of kids just come into school sick for no reason when they shouldn't be in, because the school policy is that sick people shouldn't be in school. But in other places, like sick people just come to school and they don't care. Like if you're sick and you're absent, it still takes days off your absentee record. Like for me, I don't care about not being in school. Not like a loner at school. Not gonna lie, that is kind of accurate. That is accurate, but it's always been that way. It's always been that way. Like even like middle school has always been the problem where just talking to people is very hard since I'm usually shy. I talk to people more so now, but if they're like if I usually listen to people a lot more, not when they're talking, but like how their body's actually sounding. Like if I hear any sort of sniffle or coughing, like I'm out of it. I'm not doing anything with them. Lime Tea was a spoof of one of your X-Rank matches from today. Oh, okay. I'll check that after the game ends. Okay, I need to get in mid. Dang it. I didn't pop vacuum fast enough. I'll paint that just for the crap tank, just in case it get broken. No! Oh my god. I need this guy to jump in a lot faster. That's terrible. I need him not to crab tank there. Him crab tanking there was a massive mistake. He should not have done it. Because I had vacuum. Dang it, man. But yeah, usually, like at lunchtime, I usually eat outside. I usually eat outside on a regular basis. I don't eat inside in the cafeteria since it's not really a point to. Like, there's not enough space usually. The tables are usually nasty. And the food isn't too great in there either. So usually I just bring my own food. When my mom makes it in the morning, I get my own food. I go outside and eat lunch. And then I usually either stand up on top of the power line area where there's, I think there's underground power transformer underneath. And then depending on how the wind's blowing, which I usually check my phone for, because some days the wind's very erratic and it's very hard to actually tell where it's blowing to. I usually either stand there or I stand by the garbage can. If there's a lot of people outside. If there's not, I can sit anywhere and it'll be fine. Like, frostbite isn't a problem for me. Actually trying to figure out where I should sit when there's people outside is usually an issue. Because then it's like, okay, this is where we're sitting. Is there space to? Is there any sick people in the crowd? Where are they? Where's the wind blowing? Like, I have to calculate all that in before I even start eating. I like 2 dudes, like the day before, not the day before. It was Thursday before, it was Thursday, like last Thursday, which would be the 16th. There's like 2 dudes who came up for, I think, the yearbook picture. They usually do that for school every single year. They have the school. They have the yearbook picture. One of them like took a picture. I knew one of them was coughing, so I tried to back up. Thank goodness I didn't bring anything home because I really didn't want to spend my Thanksgiving like break like sick like oh here we go. If I did vote, I would remember his face and I would brought it up to him. And this guy like get out this area. I cannot kill this knob. Dang. I was too focused on the Nautilus. My bad. But yeah, I usually remembered his face. They were like, they're usually joyous. A lot of kids at the school just like make a lot of noise. And, they're more, how would I say it? They're interested in what I will call nonsense half the time. Like, they have, like, I know some of the ones I'm usually close with are usually doing, like, fake stock trading. Or they're always looking at girls on Instagram half the time. Or thinking that they'll be, like, billionaires or something. Although, to be honest, the more I listen to them, the less I think they're going to be billionaires, the more I think they're going to be working for me, if I'm going to be honest. Like, there are a few people at that school who probably will actually, like, own something and actually be impactful. And then there's just, like, the dude in my math class who sits, like, right next to me and stares at me. Who I don't think is going to be able to do much in his life. We do have, like, a, we do kind of have, like, a knockoff from Bill Clinton. We do kind of have like a knockoff Bill Clinton as class president, though. He did give us a senior skip day, but it was on a Wednesday. I mean, half the people like took off. I don't know. Half people took off, but it was kind of a terrible day to do it since the remote day would have been on election day. Would have been was election day next week. So if he did it on Monday, it would have been a lot better. Oh hey, it's Zay. But yeah, if he did it on election day, it would be a lot better. Every time you talk, you sound like you're putting people down. I mean, to be honest, that's usually how I feel a lot of the time. That's usually how I feel a lot of the time. Because when you're looking at people all day, and you have to ask your questions on why they're doing stuff, it's very hard to think positively. Like, they do good stuff, no doubt. Like, one of my friends does, he leads the video game club, he's a nice guy. Even some days I'm questioning him. I'm asking, like, why? It's not even like a negative why, it's just usually like, why can't they do X or something like that? Like, if I really feel like like talking down to people, it's usually very evident. No, take it, bro. Dude, just take it. Yeah, it usually always comes off as negative. Because what I'm referring to is usually always negative, so it tends to be that way, yeah. I am a very critiquing person, so it tends to be that way. If you do something right, I will I will give you an accomplishment or like a positive reward thing. But usually I do critique people a lot. But a lot of times when I do critique people, it's more like addressing like a problem with them. And when you're addressing a problem with the person itself, what the person is doing, then it's kind of hard not to feel like you're attacking them. Which is usually the problem I usually have. I feel like I'm attacking them when I'm trying not to. I'm bad. But yeah, like with the person I was trying to say yesterday, I'm trying to basically tell them, like, look, okay, you already have disabilities from the infections that you have. You gotta stop it, because eventually you're gonna be in a position where it's gonna be worse than it is now, and you're definitely not gonna like it at that point. Because they don't like being bullied, and I remember them saying that they had a friend at school who didn't believe that the condition that they have was real. I think it's Hirschsprung's specifically. They didn't believe in the condition, which, if I'm gonna be honest, I will kind of expect, like, you know, people to act like that, because we don't believe in disabilities here. At least in this country, we don't believe in that. I kind of understand why I would do it, but it's still wrong. I mean, if we don't have like a lot of accommodations for disabled people, I mean, we don't really like them to begin with. At least from how the society is built. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. Yeah, you can. Let me just get out of X-Rank for a minute. I could not speak there. It is inkjet. Ooh, I got to. And I know it feels bad for them, because they've been in the hospital like a decent amount of time. And they're constantly sick and miserable. And I know they like being around their friends at school. But it's gonna be like a hard sell to tell them, like, look, you gotta completely change your life if you want to have any of that fun that you like doing. So I'm trying to package it in a way that doesn't make them angry. But I also have to cut through everything else that they've been told. And that's gonna be like a gigantic task for me. Dang, that Booyah Bomb was garbage. I thought we would actually win that. Maybe I should have been shooting at the bubble. I probably should have been doing that. Because ballpoint has a, ballpoint when you just fire up from the start has a very fast kill time. Should be fine. Let me just get the pool for you. But yeah, I'm basically trying to explain to a person to change their entire lifestyle just so they don't suffer. That's basically what I'm trying to do. Hey yo, Fractal with the 22-7. It's pretty good. You said they were in one of my earlier games? Let me check. Oh yeah, Lime Tea at the bottom. Okay, I see. Do you want to play Turf War or do you want to play Ranked? Which one do you want to do? Your Splatana build? I already forgot what it was. You should be in here somewhere. No, there's Wormbo. Worm. Yeah, everyone is here. Yeah, you can show it on Discord. To join, you have to put it in the pool. So you would go here. So you'd go here. You type in the pool exactly as it is in chat. You join it, and then you refresh here and wait for my notification. You could send it like DM, since I don't usually check the server chat. Okay, yeah. Okay, come back, special saver. Okay, your entire shirt's QR. Then you have some ink resistance. Ink resistance is an interesting choice for Splatana. I don't usually think you'd use it on a Splatana, but I guess when you're fighting people enemy ink, it makes sense. Bro's giving ballpoint advice even though he doesn't play the weapon. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm already expert. Already an expert at 2 stars. Alright, I can get you in now. Yeah, I'm already an expert around 2 stars. I'll open up a ranked game. Now let me send an invite. You're not an expert. I saw your message, Daisy. I just didn't say anything. I should probably make a message for people who are new. Well, try and make a message for people who are new. Since you pointed out that they were new. I usually don't point out that people are new. I just usually say hi, answer in chat. I know you have a 5-star. I think I've just played against him more since I'm used to fighting ballpoint. I don't know. I'm a vicarious learner, so I learn by watching other people. To be honest, I'm surprised that Brendan has strep. That's actually kind of interesting. I think he was sick like last month, but I don't remember what he was used to. Since he had a strong headache last time. Yeah, I know you're used to fighting it. I think I should have mentioned I'm used to fighting at like higher levels. Since I tend to play X-Strength a lot. Although, ballpoint for me isn't too hard to fight. It's more pencil is more of an issue. Weapons are a single shot and just like chase me down or stuff I actually don't like fighting against, like bamboo. Stuff like that is really my main problem. Like perfect accuracy line weapons. Stuff like ballpoints isn't too bad to fight. comparative to those things. Alright, thanks, Daisy. But yeah, I'll just make sure I have something in the future for it. For new people. Well, pencil fighting is a funny thing. I don't play pencil, I only fight pencil. Alright, I killed 2. You might have to go, that's alright. I'm dead. I'm not quite sure how this winter's gonna go in terms of disease compared to last winter. Well, I know last winter it wasn't like, I don't remember how bad it would be, because I wasn't really tracking too many variant stuff back then. But I know JN1's probably going to be a big thing this year, since it has a lot of immune escape, and can get around the immune system really easily. I'm dead. Yeah, J1's probably going to be the big thing this year. Although I'm not too sure how different the systems will be from like the XPV variants. Simply because we don't really know that data yet. It does have a strong growth rate, which I do know that for certain. But I'm not too sure if it's going to be too different symptomatically from other variants of COVID. I'm not too sure though. It should be different since the proteins that it has are different. It's going back to what the original strain Alpha and Delta had. Usually every like defining variant. Get up this wall. Terrible. Like usually every defining variant, usually there's 2 proteins, and when one goes higher, it's usually like just usually 2, and when one is higher, it's usually a newer variant. One's going up higher and one's decreasing, you have a new variant coming. So it happened for Alpha, it happened for Delta, it happened for Omicron, and I think it happened for BA5, but I'm not too sure. No, it didn't happen for any of the XPV variants, but it's happening for BA 2.6. So I still have to figure that out. I need to actually get like a sort of a research report on it. It's complex scientific stuff. Like I'll try to actually get information into like a document, actually try to make an actual video about it. So I haven't made a weather update in weather or COVID update in like a while. I should, but I haven't made one in a while, so I have to get to it. Like one website I do use on like a regular basis to track disease is this website. This is the website I use at least for the United States to track like everything. So I usually track all of this together on this website and look by location. So like for the person I was talking about, I looked at Michigan, look what was close to them, and then was able to judge based off what was happening there, what it could possibly be. And you could search through the graph throughout time too, for any of these, and then by the location if you want. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty good website. Yeah, it was. But we didn't do too bad. Worm, are you trying to become an H3 main, or are you just playing a weapon for fun? Alright, Daisy. You don't know? I mean, you could play V-Slosher. I would just say play something that you, like, have fun with. Because I don't remember you playing H3 a lot. Let's probably send out an invite. Just in case someone wants to join. To be honest, I do like ballpoint. It's pretty fun, I will admit. I probably want to get like a better build to optimize the ink mines though. I don't know. I think 2024 might actually go crazy. Not gonna lie. Like, it's election year. It will be election year. The El Nino's gonna go away in the tropical Pacific. Might have some more COVID variants or like a new virus to come along. And plus whatever geopolitical developments happen elsewhere. It's gonna be an interesting year. Well, a pivotal year, I would say. Oh, I died at auto bomb. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, that's L3. Okay, let me get up there and help. Dude. That guy was coming out. I was about to kill him, but that stam got me. Apparently, I can't get him because I always shoot him in shield mode. What in the world, bro? Dude, I was supposed to kill him already. Double arrow spray is a hard comp to carry. But it's a very hard comp to carry. But I think it's still doable. I don't know why they're giving them double sword or we're getting stamper. Well, we're getting arrow sprays. Like, I think to compensate, it should be at least like a slosher or a shooter. A longer range shooter, because arrow spray should be like super short range shooter. At least in classification it should be. I'm not quite sure how the game classifies it though. What's this? What is that, bro? Yeah, like 13-7 isn't bad. It's just hard to help arrow spray when the enemy team has sword. I don't know. Matchmaking in this game is sometimes very good or sometimes very bad. It just really depends. You used to hate X-Rank, now you like it? Oh, I don't hate X-Rank. I mean, maybe like someone in my server probably hates it because it doesn't give him points, but... they're usually on it consistently. You got 16-8. Yeah, front line, so it makes sense. Yeah, like this is better. Oh, dude. That's terrible. Should have stopped that a lot faster. Okay. Oh, wow. I should have paid attention. Okay, good. That's a good curling bump kill. No, man. Teammates aren't there because they're dead. I should have recognized that a little bit faster. Like, I'm not doing something right. I have to play ballpoint more. Dude, I have to get the power clamp too. Nah, this is really not good. No, man, dude. At least Wormy has the ball. It's good. So, there's a chance I can get this thing in. That chance is no longer. Dang it. At least you got the ball in. I could say that's good. It's very good that you got the ball in. Stream's already been going on for an hour. It's interesting. You're gonna go? Alright. Enjoy the rest of your day. I mean, I probably might have to go soon-ish. I guess. I'm not sure. Not sure when the food comes. I'll continue, like, I'll do, like, maybe 1 or 2 more matches. I do want to play some more border hopping simulator. You carried me specifically? That's crazy. I tried to get in though. We had a vacuum. I think we just died. We died in asynchronously, so we didn't die at the same time, so we couldn't actually get anything done. But it's okay. Still getting better. Just gotta play ballpoint more. Alright. I'll probably end stream and I'll do some border hopping simulator like right now.